And welcome in, everybody. Glad you're with us. MLB The Show has action out of the AL Central. It's the Chicago White Sox going up against the Kansas City Royals. Joined by my partner, Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. So the Chicago White Sox come into Game 4 of this series with a chance to sweep. That's something that's not easy to do at this level against any opponent, Chris.
Well, you know these guys are feeling really good showing up to the ballpark today. Warm-ups, batting practice, everyone's smiling, bouncing around, and they don't want to change anything that's helped get them the wins in the first 3 games. A big opportunity today, and they'll try to keep those positive vibes going.
All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. About to get started here, and our starting pitcher here today, Michael Lorenzen. How about a report on him, Chris?
Yeah, very respectable numbers last year, a sub-350 ERA, and guys like that, you may think, well, they're elite pitchers that are pitching sub-2s, they're dominating, but when you can have that kind of consistency, you know you have a chance to win the ball game every time he takes the mound. So, good season last year, opportunity for him to go out there and repeat it this year, possibly even improve. But I tell you what, if this guy's pitching for me and I'm playing in the outfield, I'm loving every minute of it.
Spencer Torkelson stands in now, looks at that one inside. Right-hander kicks, deals.
Well, he left that changeup up, got away with one there, and he'll take it, but doesn't want to make that mistake again.
The pitch. Swing and a ball lifted left field. Canna has this one sized up, hauls it in for the out, and there's one down. Time to check out the lineup for the White Sox. Now it's the right fielder, Lawrence Butler. Swing and a miss. 0-1. 1 out, base is empty. Left field, Canna drifts towards it, puts it away for the out. And there's 2 away.
Batting third, the shortstop, Nick.
Now it's Nick Senzel.
Taken high in the draft, he's had that top prospect label over him since he put on a professional uniform, but at some point that starts to go away and you've got to produce at the big league level.
And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
1 ball, no strike.
The shortstop takes the ball. Two outs, base is empty. Check swing, but he went too far. And it's 2-1 now. And that's in for a strike. Runs it up to 96 to record the punch out. Nothing doing for the White Sox. And now the Royals will get their first shot in a scoreless ball game. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Back here at Kauffman Stadium, on the hill here today, Tyler Mahle.
Boogie pitched into the 7th, earned the W in his last start. He really needed that one. Well, his team needs another one today. We'll see if he can carry that performance into this game.
Bottom of the first, and to the plate for Kansas City, number 11.
The third baseman, Michael Garcia.
The pitch. Late on that fastball.
No balls, 1 strike.
That one's in there, and the count is 0-2. And that'll fall for a base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Batting second, The left fielder, Mark.
Here's Mark Canha.
Canha.
Runner takes off. Pitch
Ball.
misses. Safe at second, and that was not close.
Well, we all know this team is struggling right now, and sometimes you just got to do something different to generate some offense. A little more aggressive right there to put the pressure on the opponent. We'll see if it pays off on the scoreboard for this team.
Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Peralta snags it. Runner tags at second, and he's in safely at third with one out.
Batting third.
And here now, the lineup for the Royals. And now the shortstop, Bobby Witt Jr. Hitless in the series so far.
If you're going to be a championship type of ball club, you've got to hit with runners in scoring position. And after last night's struggles, I'm sure this team is chomping at the bit to have this kind of opportunity here early in this game.
Here comes a pitch.
Ball one.
One away with a runner at third here in the finale of this 4-game set. And a swing and a miss.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Swing and a fly ball in the air out towards right center field. Butler makes the grab on the run.
Batting fourth, the first baseman, Vinny.
And next will be the cleanup hitter, Vinny Pasquantino. That one outside, ball 1. No score yet, but a runner at third with 2 away. Fly ball down the line. Butler makes the catch, and that will end the inning. End of 1, and we're still scoreless. Second inning set to go. Here's the center fielder, Luis Robert.
Here's someone, historically speaking, that prefers day games over night games. So I'm excited to see what he does in this one.
And a foul ball. Lorenzen, a 6'3" righty, 215 pounds, a former first-round pick back in 2013. And that is in for a strike. And it's 0-2. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Wow, just great bite to that slider. Broke hard out of the zone, and he just couldn't hold up the swing. You know, as a hitter, that pitch is really hard to take, and there's just not much you can do with it. You know that, but you don't want to get rung up by the umpire.
JD Martinez stands in. One of the stars in the win yesterday, as he had 3 hits. He makes the catch, and there's 2 down.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
Now a screamer into the outfield. Isbell brings it in with a nice running grab. Down in order go the White Sox. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. And we're back. Jonathan India at the plate.
The designated hitter, Jonathan.
Malley back to work. Right through there for a strike. Righty to the plate. Chases in the dirt. Slider there. Catcher has it. Fires to first. Out. In time to get him. 1 away on the strikeout.
Well, take a look at the 3-pitch sequence here. Pretty simple in terms of putting them away at the plate. Once you're ahead 0-2 as a pitcher, you can really expand the zone and see how aggressive that hitter's going to be trying to protect and battle. And right there, clearly he was in swing mode, but all you can do is hope to foul that off.
0-0 here in the bottom of the second. Popped in the air, left field, corrals it, and there are 2 outs.
Batting 7th, the right fielder, Hunter
Renfroe at the plate. Fastball for a strike, and it's 0-1. That's a slider for a strike.
This guy's not wasting any pitches. Hitters got to get into swing mode. This is a good time to
Well, looked at the fastball for strike 3 there to end the inning. KC down in order. We'll move to the third with no score. And welcome back to the ballpark. On to the third inning. And here's the catcher, Gabriel Moreno. And the right-hander back to work. Splits the plate, going 1.
Well, we call that keyholing. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
Oh, 0-2 now. That one missed. Got him looking, and he did not like the call.
Really love the pitch sequence right there. I'm telling you what, pitcher and catcher on the same page right now.
Now it's the second baseman, Andrew Vaughn. Swinging a foul back. That's out of play. Off the plate inside, and it's 1-1. And the righty deals, and that one fouled off.
Pretty good pitch there to take a rip at. He wants to get his arms extended. He likes the ball away from him a little bit, just not able to square it up.
At the belt and fires. Keeps the at bat going with a foul ball. Next offering upstairs. This one in the air. Massey makes the grab, and there's 2 gone.
Oh, that's a frustrating into the at bat for the hitter right there. I mean, that pitch was right down the middle. I think he got a little too excited, came out of his mechanics, and instead of driving that ball somewhere, he popped it up. Unfortunate for him.
Kristen Campbell in the box here. Lets that one go for a ball. And now it's even up.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Out there to center. Settles underneath it. Makes the play, and it's out number 3. Home half of the third coming up. No score. Back here in Kansas City as we go to the last of the third. Now it's going to be Freddie Fermin. A wind and a pitch. Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. Moreno makes the grab, and there's 1 down.
Got the pitch that he wanted, just a little bit quick. Front shoulder open, backside collapsed a little bit, and the launch angle not where he needed it to be.
So up now for Kansas City, Kyle Isbell. You talk about elite defensive players, especially in the middle of the diamond, and this guy is at the top of the list. And there's a foul ball.
Yeah, we go beyond just the fielding percentage and what it looks like, but the ability to have range. And close holes that, are normally there against an average defender. But this guy is special, and you can see it in his first step quickness.
And that gets down for a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single.
Now batting.
Nice line drive to the pull side, met it out front, but just stayed through it nice enough and ripped it into the outfield.
Down the third baseman, 1 for 1. He led off the bottom of the first with a single. On the ground, right side. Oh, look at the stop. Off-balance feed, there's one. To first, not in time. Great effort there.
Tough play right there. Didn't really have enough time to set his feet and make a strong, accurate throw. Had to rush it, but he got it off, and he got it there in time to get that out at second base.
So up next, Mark Canha. Fly to left his first time. Just missed. Two outs. Turned on, but foul wide of third. And here it comes. There's a strike. In the air, right side. Butler under it. Makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. So one hit is all they get. On to inning number 4. No score. On to the fourth. And now the first baseman, Spencer Torkelson.
Spencer Torkelson.
The pitch. Swing and a miss as he was late.
Right now this batter is seeing the aggressiveness of the hitters early in the count and often. So got to be real careful that you don't give too good of a pitch, especially early in the count.
Next offering is down low.
1-2.
Wouldn't chase that time. The 2-2 on the way.
Full count.
Got him. And one gone in the fourth as they get the leadoff man. Now the number 2 hitter, Lawrence Butler. He's 0 for 1.
Butler.
And that one clips the corner.
Well, he's been incredibly efficient in this one. First pitch strike percentage over 70%. That's well above league average, and that's what's allowed him to pitch well up until this point.
Next offering misses down and away. Swing and a miss, and he was fooled.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And there's a ball. Chopper to second. Massey. Over to first.
He's out.
2 quick outs here in the top of the 4th. And the batter will be the shortstop, Nick Senzel. Went down on strikes his first time through. The shortstop takes a ball. Check swing, no appeal. Now 2-0.
Whoa, recognize that pitch just in time, able to keep those hands back.
Misses just off the outside edge. I think that was a strike.
No strike.
Next offering is in for a strike.
It's a good spot with the 3-0 pitch right there. You don't want to lay something in and it turns out to be a homer.
That one in there across the letters.
Full count.
2 down, nobody on. Inside ball four.
One of the things about that 2-out walk, the base runner over at first base is going to have a very aggressive secondary lead. So a ball down the line or into the gap will produce a 2-out RBI, and those are the best. That is, if you are the offensive side of it.
1-0.
In the dirt, but kept close. Tag, safe at second. And good hustle to move up. That's a wild pitch.
No, Boog, not exactly making him earn it right now with the walk and now a wild pitch. He's going to need to find a way to refocus out there, get back in the strike zone before this unravels on him.
The White Sox yet to pick up a hit here. Strike one.
1 ball, 1 strike. Ball.
And misses inside.
2-1.
And the slider catches the zone. Man at second.
Full count.
In the dirt, blocked. Well done behind the dish. 4th inning underway, no score. Stays alive. Man on second, 2 down. Foul ball, and it remains a full count. Up the middle, and it's through for a hit. Around third. He scores, and they have the lead. 1-0.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield.
And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
2 outs, runner at first. J.D. Martinez stands in.
Hey,
Here's a strike. Two outs. That one way outside, and the count even 1-1. Slice the other way. That's a base hit. Robert around second, headed for third, and that'll put runners at the corners with 2 away.
Back-to-back base hits. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
David Peralta at the plate. Center field. He's under it. Makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. Well, they pick up 1 run on the RBI single. It's now 1-0. You're watching Major League Baseball on The Show. Back here at Kauffman Stadium, here's the shortstop at the plate, Bobby Witt Jr. The pitch. Swing and a miss.
No balls, 1 strike.
Breaking ball inside, and it's a ball and a strike. And that one lifted in the air, center field, and it's caught for the out.
The batter, the first baseman, Vinny.
And here's the first baseman, Vinny Pasquantino. And there's the strike. The White Sox up by a run. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Lifted in the air down the left side. That one gets down for a hit.
Just a bloop hit behind third right there, and that's a really tough play for a third baseman or shortstop to get to, and the same for the left fielder. So he just found a perfect place to drop that one in right there.
At the plate, Jonathan India, runner on the move. Pasquantino at first, one gone. In the air, right field. And he can't quite get there. It's a foul ball. That one just misses.
Man, oh man, I don't know how you take that pitch. That's as close as it gets.
Just off the outside part of the plate. Two now. He fouls it off. We'll do it again. The 2-2. Gets a piece and stays alive. Eighth pitch of the at-bat coming up. Swing and a miss. And he's down on strikes. He didn't make it easy for him on the mound, but they still get the strikeout. Here's the second baseman, Michael Massey. That one ripped. Could be extra bases. Pasquantino rounds second on his way to third. Headed for the plate. He scores to tie it up. It's 1-1.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. First pitch fastball in a great spot to do some damage, and he squared it up nicely.
Man in scoring position with two away. Hunter Renfroe steps in for the Royals. On the ground to the left. Senzel over to first. And Renfroe is retired. Inning over, and it could have been worse. KC gets one on the double. All even at one apiece. Back after this on the show. We're back, and there's a new arm on the mound to start the fifth. Kyle Wright.
Well, they didn't get much length out of their starter in this one, so they've got a lot of outs to eat up in that bullpen. I think they'll look for some length out of him right here if they can get it.
Right.
Gabriel Moreno steps to the plate for the White Sox. Struck out looking his first time. Hard hit. Knocks it down. Around first. Digging for two. Throws to second. And he greets the new arm from the bullpen with a double.
He got a pitch he could get to out front, kept his bat through the ball, and didn't pull off or roll his hands over. And that allowed him to rip that ball down the line for the double.
A chance now to take the lead, and at this point in the game, that could be a deciding run.
Go ahead run on base. Now here is Andrew Vaughn. 0 for 1 so far. Ball one there.
You know, these White Sox need to bring up the quality of their bats and specifically their swings. Just one extra base hit for them, so they haven't exactly been hitting the ball gap to gap or out of the park. That makes it really difficult to generate runs.
Kicks and fires. That's to third. Tosses across to first. One away here in the fifth.
Up next for Chicago, the third baseman, Kristen.
Here's the third baseman, Kristen Campbell. 0 for 1 with a fly out to center. Fought off foul. One. That one is absolutely belted. And that gets down into the gap. The run scores from second. It's 2-1. And that's a double.
puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. Just a cookie down the middle. I mean, those are the ones you dream about. Ones in the cage, you're just hoping you get in the ball game. Right down the middle, not a whole lot of velocity, right on top of it.
Back to the top of the lineup, Spencer Torkelson steps to the plate for the White Sox. Right through there for a strike.
0-1.
Next offering in there for a strike. That's strike two. Action in the pen down there. Hunter Harvey up and throwing. Schreiber also throwing. Kicks and deals.
Ball.
Really close pitch down around the knees there, and you could see him asking where it missed. Probably doesn't agree, but it appears he's ready to move on to the next pitch.
Up and in. The count now 2-2. And another ball.
Full count.
And here's a 3-2. Cut on and miss. Struck him out. 2 gone now.
Well, he hadn't seen that changeup the entire at bat until that put-away pitch, and it's pretty tough to deal with as a hitter. You're up there battling, trying to read and react with 2 strikes, and then all of a sudden a pitch comes out of nowhere, and it's a good changeup. It's just almost impossible to hit it when you haven't seen it.
And here is Lawrence Butler. That one ripped right center field. That's down. 1 hops off the wall. The run comes in from second. It's 3-1. Now a relay to third. Not in time. He's safe.
Everything came together for him. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
Two outs with a man at third. So up next for Chicago, Nick Senzel. And a foul ball.
No base hits in the series for him so far, and it's clearly been a rough one. You just hope he's not pressing too hard, because that just compounds things. It makes the slump even longer. Never seems to help. Never helped me.
2 outs. Foul ball there. Look out! And it hit him. He had 2 strikes on him, and he hit him. So 2 on with 2 away. And now the center fielder, Luis Robert.
RBI knock for him last time. Now a chance to drive in another run.
0-1.
No balls. 1 strike.
Runners on first and third, 2 away. And we're at the top of the 5th. That missed by a lot. And the count is 1-1. Wouldn't chase that time.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
That clips the corner. Ripped to right, base hit. Runner from third comes across. It's 4-1.
Comes through with the RBI. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
New pitcher in the game for the Royals, John Schreiber.
Number 46.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
First and second, 2 down. And here is J.D. Martinez. That's
1-0.
way outside. And that's ball 1. First and second, 2 down. Here in the finale of this 4-game set. High fly ball out to center field. Isbell should have this one. And that is that. 3 runs for him here, and they move ahead. Last half of the 5th coming up. White Sox 4 and the Royals 1. And we're back. We head to the bottom of the 5th and to the plate for Kansas City, Freddie Fermin. And that one is lifted in the air, has a beat on it, hauls it in for the out. And there's 1 down.
Now batting, the center fielder.
Here's the center fielder, Kyle Isbell. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Isbell goes 5 feet 11 inches, 190 pounds, and he was a 3rd-round pick back in 2018. The 1-0. And another ball.
The rest of the lineup could learn a thing or two from this at bat right here. He's been patient, and now he's in the driver's seat with a 2-0 count.
That one misses. Now 3-1.
He hasn't fallen behind in the count like this all day. He's in danger of walking his first batter right here.
And that one sliced foul. The Royals trailing by 3. Last half of inning number 5. Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. Left-hand batter waits. Into center. Robert moves under it. Pulls it down, and there's 2 gone.
Now batting, the third baseman.
Now the third baseman, 1 for 2. When you talk about elite defensive third baseman, this guy is at the top of the list. Chop to the left side. Gets it to first. Gets him easily. Ends the inning. Royals go down 1-2-3, and they trail it 4-1. And welcome back to the ballpark. Stepping in, David Peralta.
Leading off for the White Sox, the left fielder, number 24.
The pitch.
David.
And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. Activity in the Kansas City bullpen. Hunter Harvey up and loosening in the pen. Here's 0-1. That to right. Renfroe sizes this one up. And he makes the catch. 1 away.
Up next for the White Sox, the catcher.
And now the catcher comes up to him. Gabriel Moreno. And that's in there at the knees for a strike. That breaking ball is in for a strike, and quickly it is 0-2. And a pitch.
Ball.
Wouldn't chase that time. One down, base is empty. That's foul off to the right side, keeps the AB going. him. Outside pitch got the better of him that time.
He had him out in front, which isn't easy to do against a hitter like this, known for using the entire field. Just couldn't sit back long enough on that one.
Andrew Vaughn, the next to hit. Swings through that one.
Sometimes a hitter will go up there and guess, and it's not just pulling something out of the sky, but expecting because of tendencies a certain pitch in a certain location. He just guessed wrong.
That one not close. 1-2 to count. Two down, nobody on, and we're the top half of the sixth. Two outs. Just misses the mark outside the zone.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
That one misses. Full count now.
Wow, this guy's really battling up there as if his run is the game-winning run. I love his tenacity.
2 down, nobody on. Got it by him for the K. So they go quietly there. 2-3-4 due up in the home half of the sixth. White Sox 4 and the Royals 1. Back here in Kansas City, bottom of the sixth inning. Now the left fielder, Mark Canha. Malley back to work. This one popped up. He makes the grab, and there's one down.
The batter, number 7, shortstop, Bobby.
And now the shortstop, Bobby Witt Jr. Swings and misses at the pitch off the plate.
No balls. 1 strike.
Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Popped up, foul territory behind the plate. Snags it for the second out.
The first baseman, number 9, Vinny.
And now it'll be the cleanup spot for the Royals. Vinny Pasquantino.
The offense needs to start showing some fight against this starter. He's doing his thing out there. They're going to have to push back at some point and make him work a little bit harder.
The White Sox leading by 3 here in the bottom of the sixth. To the right side, Torkelson. He'll do it himself. Out. Royals set down in order. Royals bats are quiet there, and this is still a 4-1 ball game. Hunter Harvey into the game. He last pitched 2 days ago.
Hunter Harvey.
Kristen Campbell steps to the plate for the White Sox.
This kid picked up in a trade.
Campbell.
A lot was offered and given to get him, but he's got a real high ceiling.
And a pitch. And a foul ball. Righty delivers. Almost got him. Next offering is downstairs. And the pitch. Right through there for a strike.
Well, that's really the money spot. Down and away. If you can locate that consistently, it's going to be real tough for hitters to square that up. That's what you love to see relievers do coming out of that bullpen.
Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. One up, one down. Back to the top of the White Sox lineup. And now the first baseman, Spencer Torkelson. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a flyout. He swings and misses at the first pitch. 0-1. Base is empty, 1 away. Here in the top half of inning number 7. Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike 2.
There might be time to choke up a little bit, get that front foot down early, maybe even just spread out. He's really late right now.
Here comes a pitch.
Ball,
and downstairs. High fly ball lifted in the air right field. Renfroe hauls it in, and there's 2 away.
The right fielder, number 6, Lawrence.
And next to hit for the
Butler.
Sox, Lawrence Butler. 1 for 3. And that one fouled off. Two outs. Not
1-1.
even close there. And that is ball 1. Right through there for a strike. Two down, nobody on.
Ball.
And that one missing low. Left-hand hitter waits. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And a nice inning of work there as he sets him down 1-2-3. Nothing doing for the White Sox, but they lead it 4-1. Bottom of the inning.
Leading
Now
up
it's
for
the
the
DH,
Royals,
Jonathan
the
India.
designated hitter, Jonathan India.
A wide to kick the pitch. That's a little bit low. This one in the air, center field. Robert in position, puts it away for the out. And there's one away.
The batter, the second baseman, Michael.
So digging in, Michael Massey.
Picked up an RBI in his last at bat. Still their only run of the game so far.
Breaking ball in there for a strike.
I really like how he's been attacking hitters early in at bats. He's thrown strikes on the first pitch to over 70% of the guys he's faced in this one.
Ground ball right side. And he takes it himself for the out.
The right fielder, number 16, Hunter.
And next up for the Royals,
Renfroe.
Hunter Renfroe. Right through there for a strike.
It really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
Swing and a ball popped up. Vaughn after it. And that is that. So the Royals bring on a new arm, Chris Stratton.
Number 35.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Nick Senzel steps to the plate for the White Sox. And he deals. That's a bullet, but it goes foul. Stratton measures 6 feet 2 inches, 33 years old. He joined the team as a free agent. The 0-1. The shortstop takes the ball. In the air, foul off first. Pasquantino drifts towards it, brings it in, and there's one down.
Now batting, the center fielder.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Luis Robert. Outfield playing very deep, not wanting anything over their heads. Ball 1, no strikes. Moving in the bullpen, Angel Serpa, the left-hander, up and throwing. Estevez, the right-hander, loosening up as well. Just missed. Base is empty, 1 away, and we're in the top of the 8th. And the slider just misses.
3-0.
Next offering is in for a strike.
3 balls, 1 strike.
And a pitch. Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
That one is inside ball 4. And I mean, oh, so close.
Now batting, designated hitter.
1 gone, runner at first. So now it's the White Sox DH, J.D. Martinez. In the air, left field, down the line, sizing this one up. Makes the catch for the out.
The left fielder, number 24, David Peralta.
Man at first, and up next for Chicago, David Peralta. And that's downstairs and outside.
1-0.
Robert off of first with 2 away. In the dirt. Safe at second. So a wild pitch allows the runner to advance. He gets the intentional walk here, and now will force at any base with 2 gone.
Now batting, catcher, Gabriel.
Now it's the White Sox catcher, Gabriel Moreno. Out in front with the swing, and that is strike 1. Right through there for a strike. That one's upstairs, ball 1. And it's 1-2.
2 strikes. Ball.
And there's a ball. That
Ball.
just
No.
misses, and it's 3-2.
That one
count.
called just inside, I think, and on the mound, he's trying to get a little bit of an explanation. Doesn't seem to be too bothered by it, though, but he clearly thought it clipped the corner.
2 on, 2 outs. Goes down swinging for the strikeout. Slider got him for strike 3. So they're able to work around a pair of walks in the inning. Last half of the 8th coming up. White Sox 4 and the Royals 1. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th. Brooks Raley.
Raley.
Here's the catcher,
Leading off
Freddie
for the
Fermin.
Royals.
The Royals
catcher,
in striking
Freddie.
distance, but have some work to do.
Boog, it starts with the leadoff man. Need a good at-bat out of him right here.
That one at the knees for a strike.
Well, it's critical right here that they bear down and turn in some quality at-bats. Try to chip away at that lead, because if it gets to the 9th, that closer's coming in.
Next offering in there for a strike. And
No
that is
ball.
strike 2.
Strikes.
That hit him.
That hit him.
And the leadoff man is aboard to start the inning.
That's one of those lookout pitches. As soon as
The
it
center
leaves the
fielder,
pitcher's
number
hand, you
28.
start bracing for impact, knowing that it's going to be hard to get out of the way of that one.
Isbell in the box again. Takes a strike. The White Sox leading by 3 here the bottom half of the 8th inning.
1-2.
Squirts away a little bit, and the runner stays where he is. Swing and a miss. Struck him out, and 1 away.
Up next to the Royals.
Here's the third baseman.
Michael Garcia.
Hard hit, but right at him in left. Here's the left fielder, Mark Canha.
Mark.
Here's a run-scoring
Canha.
opportunity. You definitely got to push something across, because it's not going to get any easier. You get to the 9th, you got a lockdown closer ready to come in.
And it
That's a
goes
foul ball.
just foul.
Ball.
Next pitch is downstairs. And strike 2. The Royals trailing by 3 here in the finale of this 4-game set. At the belt and fires. And look
Get
out.
ball.
That
Get
one
first.
gets him. The second man he's plunked in this one.
Well, that's a nice job of moving
No
that
matter
runner
what
up
the
into
score.
scoring position. It's not the most common way of getting it done. Probably a little painful, but now we'll see if they can cash in.
Witt, the next to hit, takes ball 1.
Well, this is a critical spot for both the pitcher and the hitter. You can learn a lot about a guy
Stay
by
right.
how he handles these pressure
1
situations.
ball. 1 strike.
The tying run at the plate.
2.
Ground ball left side. To first, and he beats it. Everyone's safe.
Boom, that's staying within his game right there. I mean, this speedster gets the infield single, and now he's on base to possibly do some damage. I love seeing what guys like this can do to disrupt the game once they get in a position to do so.
And next will be the cleanup hitter, Vinny Pasquantino.
Ball.
And that's outside. Ball 1.
That's a
Swing
strike.
and a miss as he was out
1-1.
front that time. Bases loaded, 2 down. Strike three. Got him swinging. Third out, and that ends the frame. We're back. It's the top of the ninth, and there's a new pitcher on the mound. Carlos Estevez.
Estevez.
Now it's the second baseman, Andrew Vaughn.
The second baseman, Andrew Vaughn.
Chance to collect himself now as he asks for time. And here it comes. There's the strike at the knees. And the right-hander deals. Fastball for a strike.
Absolutely frozen on that heater right down the middle, and that's a pitch you're just not getting back. Now he's in a tough spot, especially after falling behind on a good first pitch.
And down on strikes. And a strikeout for the first out here in the ninth.
Frustrating end to the at-bat for the hitter, and I'm sure that's going to sit on him for a little while. You want to be ready to hit the fastball. Sometimes you can overthink things, and I think that was the case right there.
Campbell stands in now and watches strike one.
0-1.
And a foul ball. One down, base is empty. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Very strong coming out of the pen so far as he punches out the first two batters he's faced in this one, getting straight to work. Man, it's talked about a lot, but relievers are just so electric these days. These aren't fun at bats if you're a hitter. And I'm so glad I'm retired.
Right side, hard hit. Slings to first, and they get Torkelson for the out. And that is that. 1-2-3 go the White Sox as they hold on to a 4-1 lead. We're back, and on the mound is the closer, David Robertson. He comes in with a chance for his second save of the season. So now the DH spot, Jonathan India.
The designated hitter, Jonathan.
The pitch.
India.
Just missed.
1 ball, no strike.
This to third. Zips it across. And the leadoff man retired here in the ninth.
Couple of pitches and a quick out.
Second baseman, Michael Massey.
He's 2 outs away. Here's the second baseman, Michael Massey. And there's the strike. Robertson, a very difficult guy to get hits off of. It's really rare for teams to string stuff together against him.
He wins every pitch, and for a hitter, sometimes a victory is just fouling off one of his pitches.
And the righty deals. Swing at a ball lifted to center field. Robert moves under it. He's got it, and there's 2 away.
Unless he beats himself, somehow can't find it, doesn't have the control command that day, you can pretty much forget about it.
Last chance for the Royals. Now at the plate, Hunter Renfroe. And first offering is fouled off. As a hitter, there's even more pressure to take advantage of any mistake, right?
Yeah, and you're hoping that, somehow
sends it to center, and that's going to do it. And he's got it. Ball game. And the White Sox have won 10 in a row.
So they break into another level with this win streak at 10 now. I think the key is to maintain the focus, because you can have this motivation to get to double digits and then have a letdown. They've got to try to just put out all the distractions, turn off the sports highlights, and come back out here and play baseball the way they've been doing it in the next game.
4-1 the final here today. And the road team picks up the win and picks up a sweep. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. Thanks for joining us.
Our final